Hello everyone, welcome to this video on poetic devices used in the poem A Postcard from Kashmir written by Agha Shahid Ali. Before going into the details of the poetic devices or stylistic techniques employed, I would just like to draw your attention to the beauty and mystery of a work, of an artwork. How is it that an artwork captures one's imagination? What is it that makes a person want to return again and again to a writing, for example, a poem, and read it once again or more than once? What is that something special that makes you enjoy the work better, that delights you with its use of language, that lends depth of meaning to the work and make the work remembered? No doubt, the theme is very crucial, but an equal role is played by the poet's subtle but deliberate use of stylistic devices or literary techniques, as we may call them, which leads one to the essence and soul of a writing. The poem A Postcard from Kashmir is part of the text literature in and as identity, and forms the Common Course English course of semester 3 of Mahatma Gandhi University. This video will discuss two major poetic devices employed in A Postcard from Kashmir: irony and metaphor. What is irony? Irony is the use of words to express something other than its literal meaning. It is the opposite of what is expected. Irony can take many forms. It can be situational, verbal, or dramatic. Situational irony happens when what is expected or desired is very different from what actually happens. In this poem, we find a thick combination of situational and verbal irony. Before proceeding further, just have a glance at the poem Postcard from Kashmir by Agha Shahid Ali. As you can see, Postcard from Kashmir is a deceptively simple 14-line nostalgic poem that speaks about the ideal Kashmir of the poet's memory and the strife-torn conflict zone that Kashmir has emerged to be in the present times. Situational irony arises from this contradiction. There is a great contrast, politically and otherwise, between the lovely, beautiful Kashmir that the poet had grown up in during his childhood and the new, strange and difficult and uncertain Kashmir of the present times. A reminder of the volatile socio-political conflict that seems to mar this lovely land and which causes much pain to the poet Agha Shahid Ali. Situational irony in the form of contrast and contradiction is brought in again and again through the poet's use of the word home, repeated verbally 3 times and implied throughout in this short poetic piece. Each time, the word home gains a fresh shade of contrasted meaning. For instance, the poet speaks about my home, a neat 4 by 6 inches. This is a clear indication of the fact that Kashmir is a reality for him only in the form of a glossy picture postcard, and that real Kashmir is geographically distant from him, situated as he is in the United States and wearing the role of an immigrant, or in his own words, a self-exiled person. The feeling of pain, of loss, of separation can be felt intensely in these lines when we compare and contrast the geometrically perfect, neat 4 by 6 inch postcard Kashmir with that of the real but restive Kashmir, real Kashmir nestled in the lap of the massive Himalayan mountain ranges. The same sense of irony, situational irony, is felt in the lines that follow, the lines that talk of how I hold the half-inch Himalayas in my hands. It is indeed ironic that the gigantic Himalayan mountains have now become so small, small enough that it can be placed and folded in the hands of the poet. A clear contrast between how the gigantic has become small and how a small hand has now become gigantic. Metaphor is another stylistic device employed by Agha Shahid Ali. Metaphor basically is a comparison. Ali compares his memory of Kashmir with that of a black and white negative film strip. He talks about a giant negative, black and white, still undeveloped. Now, why is Ali's memory of Kashmir seen as a black and white, overexposed and undeveloped film strip? Why is it not that glossy like like the picture of Kashmir in the postcard? Now, we find that this is so because his memory of that ideal Kashmir is so very different as he now understands from the real Kashmir that is out there in India. We find that memory is actually a document that records one's history, one's origin, one's heritage, and these records may be rose tinted for certain people, while for certain others it may be painful and traumatic. Now, we find that Ali finds that we find Ali facing a dilemma, living here and remembering there, and we find him trying to negotiate his understanding of his land of birth and to develop new ways of being and becoming. That impression is left in the mind of the reader as we course through this poem and as we stumble upon the ironic and the metaphorical images that form the concentrated frame of this work. It is this that makes this work remembered and which makes it a very poignant experience for the reader as he courses through them. I have also for you a few discussion questions. I hope those discussion questions and a reflection of that will help crystallize your understanding of this poem. So, read through the poem carefully, understand the various art that the poet has so very beautifully incorporated into this work, and I hope it gives you a better leverage to understand and appreciate this work of art. Thank you.